Hello viewers, welcome to my new channel Ryan's Chemistry Academy. In my channel I am going to create more videos about easy to learn chemistry. So please do support my channel for more chemistry videos. Please subscribe, share and click on the bell icon for getting the notification of my new videos. Hello students, hi everyone. This video I am going to explain about the next periodic properties ionic radius. In the previous video I explained about the first periodic properties atomic radius. This topic is in 10th standard periodic classification of element lesson. So today I am going to explain this video. I am going to explain the ionic radius. So what is ionic radius? Ionic radius is nothing but the distance between the center of nucleus and that nucleus experienced how much force of attraction to the electron. Up to the electron only called as or measured as what? Ionic radius. So in general two type of ions, we are very well known about two type of ions. One is cation, another one is anion. So cation is nothing but when a neutral atom loses the electron means the neutral atom will be changed into positive ion cation. So when a neutral atom it will gain the electron means it will be changed into the negative ion, that is anion. So what about cation? What about anion? So what about the size of the cation anion? That concept is very important. I am going to explain about the size of the cation and anion. So first see the sodium. I want to explain with one example. Sodium atomic number is 11. Atomic number means the number of electron. The number of proton is 11. What is the electronic configuration? 2, 8, 1. 2 in the K shell, 8 in the L shell, 1 electron in the M shell. But sodium contains excess of 1 electron in the valence shell. If sodium to attain stability means it readily loses 1 electron from the valence shell to attain stability. So when sodium loses 1 electron from the valence shell, the sodium will be changed into positive ion, that is cation. Now Na is a neutral atom, Na plus is a positive ion cation. So why Na lose 1 electron from the valence shell? To attain stability. So after the losing of electron in Na plus it contains only 10 electrons, sodium contains 11 electrons, sodium ion that is positive ion contains 10 electrons. The 10 electron present in the K shell, 2 electron, L shell contain 8 electrons. So compared to the neutral atom, when it will lose 1 electron, automatically it loses 1 shell also. So the shell number decreases in the cation compared to the neutral atom. Here 3 shells are there, K, L, M. The 3 shells electrons are there in the sodium. But sodium plus ion, that is cation, only 2 shells are there, K and L. The 2 shells contain only electron. So the number of shell decreases when the sodium changed into sodium plus or neutral atom converted into or changed into the positive ion cation. So in general, the neutral atom, compared to the neutral atom, the cation always smaller in size. Compared to the neutral atom, the cation always smaller in size due to the decrease in the number of shell and also due to the losing of electron from the valence shell. So size of the cation always smaller. Size of the cation always smaller than the neutral atom. So what about anion? So anion, I consider one example, that is fluorine. Fluorine atomic number 9. So atomic number 9 means fluorine contain 9 number of electron, 9 number of proton. So fluorine electronic configuration is 2 and 7. 2 in the K shell, 7 in the L shell. 2 in the K shell, 7 in the L shell. So fluorine need how many electron? 1 electron to attain stability. So fluorine readily gain 1 electron. So due to the gaining of electron, now neutral atom of fluorine now changed into F minus, that is anion. So why fluorine gain the electron? Gain 1 electron to attain stability. So now fluorine changed into fluorine minus, that is anion. So see, in fluorine as a neutral atom, it contains 9 number of proton number also 9, electron number also 9. But in the case of anion, due to the gaining of electron in fluorine F minus, still the proton number 9, but electron number is 10 now. 28, that is 10. So compared to the neutral atom, in that case of anion, the electron number increases compared to proton number. So only in the nucleus 9 protons only there. So the 9 protons, it is not able to attract all the 10 electrons. So very less force of attraction between the nucleus to the valence electron in the case of anion because of the increasing number of electron. So automatically compared to the neutral atom, anion size is automatically bigger in size compared to the neutral atom, because in fluorine equal number of protons, equal number of electrons, so the protons strongly attract the electrons. So strongly attract the electrons. But in the case of anion, only 9 protons, but electron number is more because fluorine gain 1 electron. So now electron number is 10. Automatically the proton not able to attract all the 10 electrons. So automatically size is bigger. So in general, in always, compared to the neutral atom, the F minus, that is anion size is always bigger in size. Anion size is always bigger, cation size is always smaller compared to the corresponding neutral atom. So this is about the size of the cation and anion. So what is about the variation of ionic radius? Like atomic radius, along the period ionic radius decreases due to the decrease in the number of shell and due to the strong attractive force between the nucleus and the valence shell electron. So along the group, so due to the number of shell increases, automatically radius is nothing but distance between the nucleus and the electron. Automatically atomic radius increases, ionic radius also increases along the group. So this is about the overall concept of ionic radius. Hope you all understand. Thank you, students. Hope you like this video. So please do subscribe for more videos. Thank you.